Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rajab Subana and my student ID number is 22073H5.
My name is Kalisa Lunastatianza and my student ID number is 222055555.
My name is Muhammad Rifki Suryakusuma. My student ID number is 2205508.
We are from Group 1 presenting the material for the introduction to business with the topic entitled entrepreneurship, new business and ownership. Today, I would like to explain about entrepreneurship. What is mean by entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is the ability to create a vision, innovate, and see opportunities for the future. Broadly speaking, the goals of entrepreneurship are to promote community welfare and create new job opportunities. And then, how to starting and operating a small business? First, developing a business plan, such as setting goals and objectives, self-forecasting and financial planning. The second, starting a small business, such as buying an existing business or starting from scratch. And the third, financing a small business, such as family, friend-owned business, savings, banks, financial institutions, investors, and etc. And the fourth, franchise, such as allowing franchises to sell franchisors' product in return for fees and royalties. And then, what are benefits of entrepreneurship? First, strengthening economic growth. And then, the second, increasing productivity of goods and services with powers influence. And the third, creating new technology, product, and service such as digital computer, photocopying machines, and etc. And the fourth is transforming and revitalizing market competition.
Before I explain the material, what is the meaning of new business? New business is a product or service that has never existed before, or is an innovation from an exciting business. Do you know, guys, what is the characteristic of new business? The characteristic of new business including first one, innovation, second one, market oriented, third, fast growth potential, and last one is high level of uncertainty. Next, I will mention what is included factors causing new business. What are they? They are 5 factors causing new business. Number 1, emergence of e-commerce. Number 2, entrepreneurs switching from large business. Number 3, increasing opportunities for minorities and women. Number 4, new opportunities in global companies. And last, number 5 is increased survival rates among small business. Do you know any fact that causes business to be successful or failure? So, factors contributing to small business failure. Number 1, incompetent and inexperienced manager. Number 2, lack of attention. Number 3, weak control system. And number 4, inadequate capital. So next, factors contributing to small business success. Number 1, hard work, drive, and dedication. Number 2, market demand for the products or service provided. Number 3, managerial competence. And number 4 is luck. Now guys, what are example of new business? Example of new business include e-commerce mobile application, green technology, wearable technology, and digital finance.
Currently, these are several forms or ownership structure of business that are commonly known among society. These include sole proprietorship, individual, partnership, CV, firma, and corporation liability or limited liability company or PT. First one is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is a type of business ownership where the ownership is held by an individual or oneself. Some example of business in the form of sole proprietorship are shops that we commonly encounter in malls or on the street. 2. Partnership. Partnership is a form of business ownership that is commonly held by two or more people. In Indonesia, we usually know it as CV or firma. Examples of business that are in the form of partnership are Tata Motors, Daimler, and Ford. For the next is corporation. The form of business ownership known as corporation are commonly known as limited liability company. In Indonesia, limited liability company is a legal entity, and its ownership is typically in the form of shares and that can be bought and sold. Some example of LLC are PT Jarum, PT Gudang Garam, and PT Indofood.
For key studies and solutions related to this topic are a challenge for the Gojek company.
As explained above, Gojek Indonesia was initiated by an Indonesian citizen named Nadiem Makarim, who graduated from the Master of Business Administration program at Harvard Business School. He was inspired to establish the Gojek Indonesia company from his experience of having to get through traffic jams in Jakarta every day by using ojek transportation. At that time, Nadiem Makarim was still the managing editor of Zalora Indonesia as well as Kartukus Chief Innovation Officer. Based on his experience using ojek transportation every day, Nadiem Makarim concluded that the majority of the time spent by ojek drivers instead of picking up passengers, but only waiting for passengers at the base. Even though ojek drivers might be able to get more rest if they get a lot of passengers. In addition, the provision of a motorcycle taxi driver at that time was rare and very difficult to find. Because of this phenomenon, Nadiem Makarim got a smart idea about the opportunity to connect motorcycle taxi drivers with passengers. As a result, on October 13, 2010, Gojek Indonesia was officially established while only 20 drivers and using the call center for the ordering system. 4 years later, assisted by the skyrocketing growth of Uber, Nadiem Makarim started getting investment offers. At its peak on January 7, 2015, Gojek Indonesia released an Android and iOS platform application to replace the ordering system with a call center.
I will mention about advantage and disadvantage of Gojek. First one, I will mention about advantage of Gojek. First, original made in Indonesia. Are you guys proud? Gojek made in Indonesia? Of course, right? Number 2, the booking process is quick. Number 3, type of service there is a lot according to your needs like GoSend, GoGlam, GoFood and others. Number 4, if you have a complaint via Twitter, admin Gojek ready to respond quickly. Next, I will mention about disadvantage of Gojek. The first one, this application often error. If entering the peak hours, the application system is often down and we cannot book Gojek. Number 2, for a discipline problem, the driver Gojek often seen not wearing a uniform, so we often confuse.
However, Gojek faces challenges and obstacles in developing its business in Indonesia. First, there is competition between Gojek and traditional motorcycle service, which still hold a significant market share in certain areas in the country. To address this, Gojek has launched a campaign to promote safety and convenience of their service compared to traditional objects, as well as partnering with traditional objects driver to integrate it into their platform.
Another challenge for Gojek is navigating the complex regulation in the ride-hailing industry, especially in terms of safety and pricing. To address this, Gojek has worked closely with the Indonesian government to ensure compliance with the regulation and safety standards, as well as introducing dynamic pricing to ensure fair price for customers and drivers. Through these solutions, Gojek has successfully increased its ability to complete and expand its service while still complying with the regulations in the ride-hailing industry.
Lastly, Gojek faces tough competition from other technology companies offering service at lower price, such as InDriver, Maxim, and Grab. To address this, Gojek has to strengthen its collaboration with relevant stakeholders, include government regulators and local business partners, as well as seeking support for innovative and competitive new business development through venture capital programs. Additionally, Gojek has increased promotion and offer attractive discount to customers to maintain its market share.
Impact the Gojek Indonesia online transportation service application is considered to have contributed up to 90 trillion per year to the wheel of the Indonesian economy. Gojek impact on the Indonesian economy at the end of 2017. LDFEB-UI conducted research on the direct and indirect social and economic impacts generated by Gojek on Indonesian economy. The research result proved that Gojek funds 90 trillion rupiah for the national economy. The research involved more than 7,500 respondents, representing the population of driver partners, MSMEs, micro, small, and medium business partner, and consumer in 9 regions, namely Bandung, Bali, Balikpapan, Jabotabek, and Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta, Makassar, Medan, Palembang, Surabaya. These respondents are active partners and consumers in the last 1 month. Gojek has a significant socio-economic impact on the Indonesian economy. Based on the research results, 89% of the consumers say that Gojek had a moderate to very good impact on society in general. Besides that, as many as 78% of consumers thought that if Gojek stopped operating, this stoppage would have a rather bad impact. Very bad society. The results of the opinion of this consumer prove that presence of the Gojek application is very helpful in meeting community needs, and consumer will find it difficult to fulfill one of their needs if a policy related to the prohibition of Gojek appears.
That is the end of this presentation. Thank you for your time and your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.